how we start off, we have a beautiful garden with a stunning little coffee table that's mosaic, so you can come out here in the morning and have your full cup of coffee. Over here we also have a beautiful area which you can chill, relax, enjoy the view, enjoy the tropical vibe and listen to the waves. Also there's plenty of space to store your surfboards. Now if you follow me, we're actually going into the room tour. So they have started off with a beautiful table where you can sit. If you need to work, you can, but there's a function of a table. And then it's pretty cool, they give you this like real traditional kind of filtered water over here, so I thought that was like a very nice touch. And then you do have a little bit of cupboard space over here as well. And if you come over here, we have a bed, gives you a beautiful view of the garden. There's also mosquito nets, which you definitely need in Mozambique, so we're pretty excited to put these down at night time. And then of course there's a mirror here, so you can see the bikini of the day that you're going to be wearing. Then they've also done really nice touches, like given like a traditional robe kind of thing. They've even provided like cute little beach bags, and then there's also more cupboard space over here. Now into the bathroom. So we all know how I love my bathrooms and outdoor showers. We have a toilet here, which is semi-hidden, a nice double sink, and then we have the shower, which you got in, so it's like an indoor-outdoor kind of vibe. So you've got a beautiful shower with a view. Hey everybody, and welcome to a new video, the official Mozambique Tofu video. So, Tofu Mozambique. Wow, not expect tofu to be like this. So we decided we wanted to go on a surfing trip. We were like, you know what, for our level of surfing, we're like, tofu is that good in between to start like learning to surf on an island. We booked a surfing trip to Tofu, Mozambique. And as we got closer to the time, that beautiful northeasterly decided to show up. So we knew now, okay, it doesn't look like we're gonna have much surfing going on. So like, to be quite honest, we were a bit nervous. Like for example, we were a bit nervous on the food situation. The accommodation provided breakfast, and dinner and lunch we had to sort out. So we were a bit nervous. We took like protein bars and cream of rice, just in case. Excited, like obviously I'm excited. Mozambique is super hot, so I was excited about the warm weather. It's also important to explore your own country. So Mozambique, we head off to Mozambique. Oh my gosh, this holiday just was amazing. So first of all, let's start with the accommodation. The accommodation was so beautiful, and we unpack, and first things first, your girl goes and needs to put her bikini on. We decided, okay, no, we're gonna go for a swim because it's hot there. Like it's March and it's stuck at 30, so it's beautiful. We walk down to the beach, we go take a swim, and let me tell you, the water clarity, what the actual. So from the aeroplane you see like blue turquoisey water, like cool. We saw that also like along the way. Sometimes it's blue and turquoisey, but like it's not really that clear. I was so in shock of how clean this water was. We spent, and I'm not even exaggerating, 80% of our time in the water, whether it was swimming, surfing, scuba diving, going back to swim, like it was so clean. I did not.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
What was really cool is our taxi that took us to accommodation that fetched us from the airport. He drove us a little around the town. So he showed us a few restaurants to try, and the first restaurant we tried was called, oh my god, my dog is being the cutest little thing right now. The first restaurant that we tried was called Tofo. Let me tell you guys, the food! The food was so good. Oh my gosh. So here in South Africa, if you go to a restaurant and order squid heads, you are going to get squid heads like tiny, my man. Like that little flippin' like tiny. And it'll cost you about 200 rand. I'm lying, it'll probably actually cost you more. I'll go ahead and I order squid heads here at this Tofo. And they are monster. They are so big. I was even like, oh my gosh. When he put down the food, I was just like, what the heck is going on here? So let me also say, the food in Mozambique is all like supernatural. Probably the most processed food we ate was bread. It's just, and like, all the bread is homemade. Like, everything is like homemade in Mozambique. We ate at this restaurant Tofu and it was amazing. I definitely recommend you go to Tofu. It's literally called Tofo. I had these things called a tequila sunrise and they didn't have orange juice, so they put pineapple juice, and let me tell you, Mozambicans aren't shy with the size of the shot that they put in, and let's just say like 2 drinks, you're happy. that we've seen a little bit of Mozambique, a little bit of our room, let's go on to the accommodation. If I could have my house like this, it would be a dream. It was the perfect amount of indoor-outdoor living. And the breakfast, okay, to be quite honest, I didn't get much footage on the breakfast, but the breakfast was amazing. They had all these like jams, homemade, bread, homemade, a fruit bowl, all from your local thing. Like even other bread was from the local market. Coconut milk, homemade. Fruit juice, homemade. The only thing that was, they even had granola, homemade. The only thing that was not homemade on there was the cornflakes. But everything else was homemade. You got cake for breakfast. That was made the night before. You got like a savory thing. They make like all these like little snacky things. And they serve that while you wait for your actual... So this is our first official full day in Mozambique, so follow me for our very first breakfast in Mozambique. Tofo? He's so cute. Hey, little friend. Hey, he's so cute. Breakfast. Explore a little bit on the market. Well, let me just tell you something. Coming from Durban, South Africa, if you see a place like that, the market there in Mozambique, you stay far, far away. You don't go near a place like that. So for us, going there, we won't lie, it was a little bit intimidating. You'll even hear, like, one of the places, that one looked super dodgy. I was like, put it, I don't want to eat you. Like, it's just because of where we come from. So I must say, like, because it's like in the African country, if you want to say, like, you bought a lot of like what you experience at home there, and we felt so bad because it's nothing like Durban. Nothing. So it just might seem to come like their little market might be like that. But first of all, it's a lot cleaner, so let's just put that there. But anyway, like, it looks dodgy. You kind of know in Durban, don't go near places that look like that. When they were taking us down some alleys, and I was just like, no, this is weird. Eventually, you got used. As you kind of like, okay, no, we're here to experience the culture, let's carry on. You kind of like got used to it, actually, and you were just like, these people are so friendly. Like, look at how clean it is. Like, they look after everything. They're so friendly. They just want to feed you or give you alcohol. Like, it was so amazing. The market was definitely the first time we went there. It was quite an experience for us. But once you like realize that how safe it was and these people are just being super friendly, like, it just opened your mind up, and it opens the experience up to so much more. So just so you know, if you go to Tofo and you're coming from Durban and you go to Tofo, just be like, just have an open mind. It's not Durban, it's safe, so just don't be scared. Just go, because I felt like we almost didn't get to experience the market fully because we were a little bit nervous. So if you're going there, don't be nervous. But we tried a meal from there. It's a traditional meal from them called matapa. So they were telling us, oh no, it's vegetables with coconut cream and rice. So we're like, cool, let's go to the market and find them. Then, wow, like, you see it and you're just like, oh my god, what is this? But yeah, let's just go to that part and let's just experience the market together.
You know Bandito Beach?
Yeah.
I've been there.
Surfing.
I wasn't so good.
You need some with it.
Why? I don't. If we show our friends this, they're gonna be like, what are the
Yeah,
guys
correct.
I feel like you guys don't understand. Oh, we should have asked your mates, where can we get matabas?
So no, you're not gonna.
What's it called? Matcha.
Yeah, matabas.
Hey, where are we going, bro? Yes, that's.
Brian.
We'll make it back now. Cool, fam.
No, I'm not coming to eat here. Got more time.
Okay.
My friend, you have a matapa there. Mama has a matapa. You're fine. Let's go.
Here we go. Follow the scout.
Tell me. I thought you were a big man. Matapa.
Yo, put in.
Hit me once, I will see.
Why?
Stand back. Stop, my brother. Come here.
Okay. What? Yeah. And sweet tomatoes. Yeah. Everything is here.
What is the dish? And the shamusa vegetarian, no meat.
No, I want.
No, you can sit there. You want to take it or eat it?
No, I'm going to take it.
I think you could ask to put. I don't
Matapa.
What's it made out of?
Matapa vegetarian.
Is there coconut cream in there?
Coconut and peanuts.
Perfect.
Thank you.
How much?
Is 150.
Oh, the other guy said 100.
Oh.
Now it keeps increasing.
100 plus 10 for this.
Okay, so this is like a samosa. They don't speak proper English, but she told me there's just potato in here. Oh god. carbs, oh man. Okay, so we just went to like a little local market that's close here to our accommodation. So we're trying a traditional meal. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I think it's called matapa or something like that. But it is scary looking. So literally all it is rice, like, and like a veg coconutty thing. So I'm going to show you what this thing looks like.
Smells healthy.
I'm going to try it. But you're not even mixing it.
Sorry.
First bite. Okay, it's not terrible, but it's healthy. It literally tastes like mush up spinach and rice.
Good.
So it's like super healthy actually. So yay, Mozambicans are healthy. Okay, so we've basically almost finished this thing, and the more and more we're eating it, it's not bad at all. So the marketplace is more kind of towards your local kind of stuff, and then there's restaurants. So there is a restaurant that also you can buy this meal with like meat and that kind of stuff. So I think I'd definitely try it again with meat. But the more and more you eat it, it's not bad at all. And it's one of your cheaper meals you can get here in Mozambique. So
100 pence.
100 what?
Pence.
100 pence, if you know what that means. So yeah, just thought I'd keep you updated that it's not that bad and that you can still be healthier. I think it's actually really easy to eat healthier. How crazy? Those samosa things were so damn good. They actually looked like pig ears at first, and I was like, what is this woman giving me? She was saying samosa, samosa. So I was like, okay, if you say so. They were so good, you guys. Carbs on carbs, and oh, it was so fresh and it was so yummy. Then the waves started looking a little bit good, and I was like, okay, not a little bit, but they were small. Like, especially because we only had short boards. It was like long boards. Like, let's just say the northeasterly is very different to Durban northeasterly. So I'll first put that out there. And if we had long boards, I could have had a longer surf, because I surfed every day because I was making the most out of my trip, and I'm so glad that I did. But if we had surfed longboards every day, it would have been perfect. So we only rented longboards our last 2 days. So unfortunately, sorry, I did not get footage of that. First time I tried surfing, like I know it sounds weird. It sounds super weird. But I just wanted my surfboard to also experience that beautiful water. Like, I will never ever, even if my surfboard breaks, get rid of that surfboard now just because it got to experience that water. Like, if my surfboard breaks, I will make sure I like recycle it and use it as decoration for something. I will never get rid of that surfboard. That surfboard is so sentimental to me now. Like, I needed my surfboard to experience that water, and I'm so glad I went out there and tried. I only got 3 waves, not the best waves, and the one perfect wave that I did get, my husband didn't record it. So Brian, you got to work on that, okay? No, I'm joking. But unfortunately, he didn't get it. But I am so glad that I went out there. So this is my message, is also make the most of everything. It's not perfect. Who cares? In water like that, like, who actually cares? Who cares? There were other people out there trying, so why not? You're there, go try. Make the most of your trips, guys. So I went and did, and I actually ended up surfing every single day in a bikini, even at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm waxing my board. We came to Brian. What? We came to Mozambique or Tofo to surf. We have received, well not, we have come here with beautiful sunny weather, but it has been a northeasterly this whole week, so there's no surfing happening. But we've looked now, there's a little bit, like literally this whole morning it's been flatter than my chest, so, and then you know that's flat. So now it's like hits around 2:30 and there's a little bit of wind that's picked up northeasterly, but there are small waves, like 0.5 foot waves. It's small, but I am still going out there to have fun. We are here, the water is absolutely so beautiful, it's so clean and clear and it's so beautiful, and I literally just want to sit on my surfboard and experience what it's like to be on clean water. So for me to catch a 0.5 foot wave, then bro, I am pretty proud of myself that I managed to even catch that. Second of all, at least I'm going out there and experiencing the beauty. So you know what, it's not always about the big waves you can catch, and sometimes it's not always about the waves, but to just have my board experience this beautiful water makes me happy. Then there's also this beach like bar restaurant. Oh, my puppy's here, she's coming to love me. Restaurant that we went to go have a cocktail on, and I had a frozen frozen strawberry daiquiri. The best frozen strawberry daiquiri I've ever had. It almost tasted like not jelly, but you know, like a strawberry jelly where it's just like intense amount of flavor. That's what it was like. It was so good. I drank that thing so fast, which was probably not the best thing. So that restaurant is a little bit more expensive compared to your other ones because they're literally right there on the beach. But it's definitely worth going to like have a drink there, get the experience, get the vibe. And then we headed off to a place, like guys, you must see, these restaurants are insane. Like they're these tiny little like shacks. They are so small. It is so freaking cool. So then we headed off to a restaurant called Branco. So we didn't end up doing it, but they have this like hot rock that you can cook meat on. But we wanted to also try their pizza. So this time we had gone there, we had tried their pizza, which was good. Super simple, basic, homemade, but the intense amount of flavor. Like it was so good, and for the price, oh my gosh, it was even better. Like it was really well priced. So we had wanted to go back to Branco's and do the hot rock thing, but then there was a meat that I wanted to try that they didn't have, and I didn't want to try the other meats. So anyway, long story, we ended up trying another restaurant another night, which we'll get to.
have tequila sour if you want it. Can we just have one? I'll go 1,000.
Maybe I have an orange.
No, not.
Oh, they got strawberry daiquiri.
Says. Oh, it's not strawberry daiquiri.
I wonder if they won't understand frozen.
I do.
No, it's the... Yeah, you mouth them.
It's a cocktail.
I don't know what that is.
Cuba Libre. What is in here? The Cuba Libre?
It's a double Tito Tinto and Coke.
And Coke. Oh, okay.
Do you do strawberry daiquiris frozen?
Yes.
Okay. Strawberry frozen.
Can we have the strawberry daiquiri?
Frozen, though.
And then can I have a beer that's...
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks so much.
Ryan's farting. Cheers. Frozen strawberry daiquiri. Calories don't count when you're on vacation. Oh my gosh. Look at me. Dude, this thing is boss. Oh my god, put in. How close? super also adventurous, which is pretty cool because it allows me to get more adventure in my life. So we had obviously gone to Tofo for a surf trip and the waves didn't work out for us. So typical, my husband started looking at what else we can do. So I've always wanted to do free diving. My husband has wanted to do like his scuba diving course. We had found a school there, a diving school, that actually offered a free diving course. And then we also saw they did like ocean safaris and that kind of thing. So we headed up there, spoke to them. Their free dive instructor was on holiday. So we were kind of like, okay, so maybe we should do the surf safari. We happened to look at the price of their scuba diving course, half the price of another school. So we did it with SSR, and it ended up being that it was like half the price. So we were like, you know what, the surf isn't the best. So we've always wanted to do our open water scuba diving because it just allows more adventure. Like on holidays you go on. This diving school they called Peri Peri. They offered a course with SSR. And went back and we're umming and ahhing, should we do it or should we do it back home? And we were like, no, it's half the price. And like, how cool is it to actually do your scuba diving course in Mozambique? Like, to say you've done it there, I think like it's pretty rad. We ended up doing our open water scuba diving course, which was such an experience. There was a lot of good and there was a little bit of bad, but it was so cool. Like, to say that I can go underwater scuba diving, like, It's pretty cool. I still want to do my free diving, but I won't lie, this is a very, very cool experience to have. And we ended up meeting like another couple there, that we ended up like having dinner with them and hanging out with them a little bit, and they were so rad. It was so fun doing the diving course with us, so that was pretty fun that we got to do it in a little group. But if you're wanting to do your open water scuba diving course, highly recommend to go do it in Mozambique, Tofo, and go to Peri Peri. They were so cool. Like just the vibe there, like they had a very, very cool tropical, like chill out vibe where everyone hangs out afterwards. Yes. So we did our diving course, and it's like something super fun. Is like even after your dive, they give you like popcorn. So again, this is what I'm trying to say is, guys, if you're wanting to do your scuba diving course, go to Peri Peri. They were super rad. And there's probably a chance you'll see whale sharks, but we didn't go deep enough, so we were doing our course obviously, so we didn't get to see them. But like one of the days we had gone, people had just come back and saw like a group of dolphins, like 10 dolphins, 3 whale sharks. Like, can you imagine? If I'm just crying because of how beautiful this trip was, can you imagine if I saw that? I would be an emotional wreck. I probably wouldn't actually be able to record. So anyway, it ended up being my friend Jess's birthday on one of the days we were there, and then this couple we were with, the same day was like Jess's birthday was her dad's birthday. So we all had drinks for them, and they sent them a little videos.
What's the second again?
Just 7. But then what you just started the 8.
Yeah, Mr.
That's great. I'm getting so nervous.
I don't expect to say my mom's contact.
Did you say yes for surgery?
What's it?
Your shoulder?
The last 12 months.
Where does it say that? Yeah, well this one says they have a history of surgery. I'm gonna say yes. Oh, I have. They probably asked you to take me there.
Yeah. I want you to have a fish.
So tired from your beat. Sorry, so when you say so, that's like wherever we go. Okay.
Oh!
Like if we decide to buy, they should help us, or we should know how to do it.
We should know.
Okay.
But how we do here, we
Fine. That's why we like most people stuff. You can.
Okay, so funny.
Win or lose, it should be worth the fight. Heaven or hell, oh, you better not mess up. Been through enough fire, I've heard all the night.
Hey, Baba.
Yeah, that's it. But I finding it become a real mermaid, even though I'm cheating and having oxygen. But one day I'll use my own life, but I'm so nervous to die.
I'm gonna give it up, 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 give it up. Life's too short to get it all right. First time around, you better not mess up. I want it all again. I want a second chance. 'Cause this time around,
Happy birthday, Jess!
Cheers.
this summer I'll be by your side. A wonder that you can't describe. How long will you wait for me? I want you to see what I see. I see you. How I see you. I'm looking